It's Week 6 of the NFL, and we'll see Tony Pollard, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. Hope y'all ready for this one. Next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Colts heading out for the first time behind their 22-year-old quarterback in his second season now in the NFL, Anthony Richardson.
And we're talking about an uber-talented young quarterback. Finally healthy after suffering a setback a season ago. Obviously, you'd love to have him on the field, but the time away may have been a blessing in disguise in terms of long-term development. And if you ask anyone around the Indianapolis camp, make no mistake about it, they have lofty expectations of this young man, and he is a big, big player in the Colts' future.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He'll get this one to Pittman. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. But you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And running with power here. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, he stays up. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. Fighting through, and he's got space. Finding space at the 40. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown! Tajay Spears, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Richardson. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2nd and 5. Richardson looking to throw this. In trouble, and he's taken down. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. Under pressure, they got him again. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. He's still barreling through. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. The rookie, Drake May, showing why he was taken 3rd overall, 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game.
And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Baker Mayfield with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Devin Duvernay, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the 1 touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today. We have to go out and force the issue and make a play and get everyone else going.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Richardson to throw. Buying time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Roger McCreary with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The home team's offense and running back Tony Pollard set to go back to work. And he has been a monster in the red zone here these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. 59 yards rushing for them now to this point.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. A beautiful fake. And now off to the races down the right side. He's still on his feet. He may go. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tajay Spears with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Richardson to throw it.
Looking for Gray, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He gets away from one.
There he goes again. Inside the 10.
And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will dive trying to get the first down, but it looks like he's going to be marked down just short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Tajay Spears
taking it in. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. One last shot for Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the home team here, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.